Praise be Jesus Christ. Carissima familia, my dearest family. As a child, I really loved Halloween. Who didn't? Pillowcases stuffed with candy. Yeah, dressing up was fun. But the real gift? Candy. Halloween apples. That's what we used to sing. Why, I have no idea. I guess it came from the past when a fresh apple was a real treat. Dad told us in his childhood they only had dried fruit. But we didn't want apples, we wanted candy. Besides, couldn't someone put bad things into apples? It's really kind of hard to think of anything worse to put into a child than candy strawberries made with red dye number 5. But we were a lot less committed to analyzing everything to death back then. Apples were ordinary sweets. This was candy. This was special. The neighborhood promised candy. Now, there's not romance in these memories. As I grew into an older kid, I discovered that things were not completely safe in the neighborhood. I remember being jumped by the local bullies when I was out with my friend Les Paquin in 6th grade. I got hit several times in the head, but by goodness, I never let go of that bag. With eyes filled with tears and with hands clenched with stubbornness, I held on. I think Les backed away. He was smart. I ended up with boxed ears and a bag full of candy. I think the candy tasted better having had to fight for it. And having carefully categorized it and laid it out on the floor of my closet, I could happily ration it out to span at least a week of reading in my quiet cubbyhole. The bullies didn't win. Candy won. I still think that Halloween candy tastes better than candy you buy for yourself. It tastes like gift, and gifts always taste better. I think that the world tastes better when it looks like a neighborhood where you can knock on a door looking strange and people give you sweets. I think that the world tastes better when you're a child. Now I love Halloween because I love any time when I can taste and see the world through a child's eyes. Some of the eyes that I see the world through are those I meet here. Children who have much and are still not jaded by having too much to just love it when a neighbor loves them enough to give them a candy. Some of the eyes of children that I have seen through and met were those of little ones who had received very, very little in Brazil, in Black Lake, or in Uganda, but were not brutalized by poverty to resent the simple gift that says, I love you. Being jaded, being brutalized. Indeed, that's the punch in the head delivered by bullies. They punch both barehanded and also fitted with the gloves of institutional indifference or business-like efficiency. Sometimes the punches come from family, sometimes from friends. Sometimes the punches come from our bodies. Give me the bag of gifts, says the betrayal, the cancer, the unemployment line. Hand over the bag, says many ideas poured into our heads. Give me the bag and grow up. Life is not a gift. Those neighborhood doors just light the way to bitterness and disappointment and danger. But the children have taught me Do not let go of the bag. Do not let bullies take away the prospect of sitting and reading while chewing on candy. Let the candy win. Taste the world as a place that gives you candy. Do not let the bullies take away the truth that we've been handed as a gift from your neighbor, from the world, from God. A bag filled with sweet things. Children, teach me that. Especially the holy children, the hallowed children, whose een this is. Hallowed een. The saint children, the saints. They met sometimes as children, sometimes as lost sinners, sometimes as powerful rulers, sometimes as broken widows. They met a door with a light in the darkness. And there they met a neighbor, God the Father, waiting to unleash the Spirit to let them sing, maybe not Halloween apples, but Lord have mercy. And then he poured into their hearts sweetness beyond imagining. The letter to the Hebrews tells us of this gift, a holy, innocent, undefiled, separated from sinners, higher than the heavens gift, Jesus Christ. An inexhaustible gift, like Elijah's jar of oil that never ever ran or runs empty. Jesus giving every moment of their lives a sweetness. These holy children met Jesus, who transformed living in the world, their living in the world. For the world tasted for them of Jesus loving them. The world tasted of God. The world tasted of God loving them. For the saints lived as children of God, loving them in the world. The journey was not easy. There were many bullies outside and inside who tried to take away the sweetness. But the saint children held on, because Jesus has a priesthood that does not pass away, because Jesus holds on even more fiercely than the holy children. And that is what the children who now taste that sweetness, no longer parceled out and wrapped in hiddenness like earthly candy, but those holy children who taste with pure lips and tongue and savor God loving them in eternal openness. And those lips say to us, those saint lips say to us, the bullies didn't win. The candy, the gift won. Those lips sing to us from the saints, do not let go of the gift. Do we hear them? Hear, O children on the way, the song of the gift and of his children. The Lord our God is Lord alone. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. Love. God is love. Father is love. Son is love. Spirit is love. One love. One sweetness. One gift. Hold on tight to the one who is holding ever so tight to you. Look on the altar. There's a light. The door's about to open. What shall we sing? Halloween apples